Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at headlines from our city, state, and country, where we take a look at your comments, your ideas, your suggestions about how to best connect with each other and with our destination as a community of English-speaking locals. My name is Paco, and I am now officially taking 3 showers a day. Yes. Yesterday was a 3-shower day. My ceiling fans are now on the top notch, the fastest speed. So it is summer in Puerto Vallarta. It hasn't even arrived officially, but it is hot and humid. It's day pass season. It's go crash at your friend's place if they have air conditioning season. It's befriend your friends with swimming pool season. And how are you today? Oh dear, it's only Tuesday and it's a colorful week already. I'm glad to be here with all of you as always. And as always, we welcome friends that are watching for the first time. And we encourage you to let us know that you are new by adding the word new into your comment. And that way we'll give you a nice little welcome. And if you have something truly important to share, please add, oh my God, Logan! Logan is being a gonko in Disneyland, Disney World. Yes, Anaheim. I'm so glad that you're connecting with us, baby. Anyhow, if you have something truly important to say, add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your, oh my God, I'm delayed again. How funny. This is the second day in a row that I'm delayed. I hope it goes away. I don't understand why I'm being delayed, but I hope it doesn't offend you. Today, we have important news. We have news about COVID. We have news about, what do we have? Oh, my God. We have news about Los Arcos Amphitheater. It's going to get upgraded, and I'm going to tell you how. And we have a very musical Tuesday. We have all kinds of musical news to share with you today. So we might as well get the show on the road and take it from there. Everything is delayed today. How fascinating. No, let's do this. Boom. How bizarre. How bizarre. Everything is running slow. It must be the weather. Anyhow, this I find hard to believe, but it is actually something that I've never noticed. Los Arcos Amphitheater, our most popular people's performance space, is not handicap accessible. Hard to believe. But this is going to change soon thanks to a decision approved by City Council. Apparently, it's something that is going to happen in the near future, and that makes me very, very happy to read, because everybody should be able to access it. Moving right along, I also know or noticed this morning that the Civil Protection Department has visited 800 families living in high-risk areas from Boca de Tomatlan to La Desembocada. And when I say high-risk areas, I mean people that are at risk for the upcoming tropical storm season. They have been warned, and they have been notified of the kinds of precautions that they need to take so that this coming tropical storm season they fare well or better than they did in past years. And this is a curious bit of news when it comes to traffic tickets. What are the tickets that are given out the most here in Puerto Vallarta? I learned this morning that during the month of May, a total of 4,102 tickets were issued by the local policemen, by the traffic department, out of which 601 were for motorcycle riders. Interestingly enough, 74 were for speeding, 305 were for going through a red light, and 572 for not wearing a seatbelt. And out of the total of 4,102 tickets, a whopping 2,140, so pretty much half of them, were for parking in a forbidden spot. Oh, and 186 for using the cell phone while driving. So there you have it. Park where you're supposed to, not where you are not supposed to park. And moving on to COVID-related news, at this stage of the game, I am once again paying increased attention to what's going on in other states in Mexico as far as COVID prevention is concerned. And I've just learned that San Luis Potosí, the state of San Luis Potosí, has reinstated face mask use in public places due to an accelerated increase in COVID cases. As you know, we haven't heard anything specific from our health authorities here in the state of Jalisco, but we know what we have to do and we know how to do it. So we might as well follow those guidelines as much as we can so that we can stay healthy. Let us now take a look at the weather forecast to see what is happening this week. Oh, snarky. I've observed you meatbags for quite a while now, so I can say with confidence that Google's AI chatbot is more self-aware than 99% of you. Well, that's grumpy. This, of course, has to do with the fact that apparently a software engineer at Google says that one of their artificial intelligence chatbots, or computers that can chat and converse with you, has become sentient. And apparently he was dismissed from his job. Anyhow, it is 28 degrees right now. Humidity is at 75%. It feels like 31 degrees. And our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 82. Our weather forecast for today says that it's going to be humid and partly cloudy. What else is new? With a high of 31 and a low of 24. Wednesday, tomorrow, we're going to have rain in the evening and overnight with a high of 31 and 24. And wow, did Guadalajara get a whopping rainstorm last night, I read somewhere. Anyhow, Thursday, rain in the morning and overnight with a high of 31 and a low of 24. Yes, there were heavy rains in Guadalajara last night. I saw it all over the news. So if anybody's watching from Guadalajara, I hope you are doing okay. Moving right along, we have the official image for the Sunday Recreational Bicycle Day that is going to happen in Fluvial. And I wanted to show this to you again because this is the third time we mentioned it. The first time we mentioned the route that we understood was going to happen. And then we mentioned it again, and the description of the route was a little shady and unclear. But now we understand what's going to happen. It is indeed going to happen along Avenida Grandes Lagos Influvial. And what they're going to do is they are going to use 2 lanes for vehicles and 2 lanes for bicycles, um, skateboards, and whatever other means of recreational vehicles you may have in this lovely avenue where there is no shade. So I don't know exactly who's going to go, who's not going to go. It's been so hot out there. Yesterday I had to run a couple of little errands, and again, that's how I ended up taking 3 showers during the day. But if you're riding a bicycle, it might not feel so daunting to go and spend some time in Fluvial. This is going to happen for the first time this Sunday, so hopefully it'll be well attended. I also want to mention to you, moving into other topics, that Mexican orchestra conductor Alondra de la Parra has been quite busy. Not too long ago, we mentioned that she did that wonderful project with a few singers showcasing Mexican popular songs. But there is another project that Alondra de la Parra has been involved in, this one having to do with a collaboration with Gaby Munoz, known for her stage name of Chula the Clown. Together, they created a performance piece called The Silence of Sound, which is an introduction to the orchestra that combines different pieces of music from the classical repertoire, multimedia, clown performance, and much more. So Deutsche Welle did this short article, or this short video interview that I'm sharing with you in case you want to learn more about this piece of music. Now, why would you want to know more about this piece of music? Well, this is a beautiful thing. Apparently, well, not apparently, it's clear that The Silence of Sound, which is this piece of music that I am mentioning, is coming to Guadalajara in September. It is going to be performed with the Sinfónica de Minería, which is one of the several major symphony orchestras in Mexico City. It's going to be performed at the Conjunto Santander on September 9 and 10. This is going to be definitely a performance that I want to attend. So, yay, I have another excuse to go to Guadalajara, and I thought you might be interested in this because it's going to be a lot of fun, I am sure. What is next? Okay. I don't mean to be shady, but I'm just wondering what your reaction is to this image that was shared by the Department of Culture in Puerto Vallarta. It says, "We invite you to the first edition of Between Heaven and Earth, Entre el Cielo y la Tierra." Then it says it is a free event, and it was yesterday at 5 p.m. at the Pitillal Cultural Center. And then there are some hashtags here. One of them is United by Culture, Puerto Vallarta, piano, music, jazz, and a poster that looks like it has funky piano keys. Why am I showing this to you? Well, because I'm wondering if this is enough information for you to want to attend this performance or not. I'm just curious because for me, I don't have enough meat to grab me and have me be like, whoa, I really want to go to this. And unfortunately, it's something that we see a lot in local events, whether it's music or restaurant events or this, that, and the other. And I'm just curious where you are as far as this particular issue. If you are an event goer, is this enough to entice you or not? And if you are an event producer, or a musician, or a restaurant trying something special, or, whatever. I'm just wondering if you are giving attendees enough information for them to be really compelled to want to attend. So if you want to share some comments about this, I would appreciate it. If not, it's no big whoop. I am not losing any sleep for having missed this because I have no idea what it was. And hopefully in the future, not only the Department of Culture here in Puerto Vallarta, but other entities that produce events will be more forthcoming of information. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I need new medication. I don't know. Speaking of new medication, no, I'm just kidding. I want to give you a reminder that that we have this event to attend on Thursday at Whiskey Kitchen Versalles. This is Meet Your Neighbors, a special evening for LGBTQ plus locals and their friends. So if you want to go meet some locals that happen to be part of the LGBTQ plus community, this is the first event that Gina has produced to try to entice the community to get close to her beautiful, wonderful restaurant. I noticed there was a similar event published for Granva, the new wine bar. They are having a LGBTQ night. So, or they had it. I don't know. I just caught the event in passing. So anyhow, this is another opportunity for us to connect with one another. I will be there, so I hope to see at least a few of you there in a couple of days. That would be on Thursday from 7 to 9. And now I want to talk to you about something that happened on Saturday when I went to this double birthday party. So you are at a birthday party, you are in Mexico, the person that is being celebrated is a Mexican national. So what do you sing? Well, you probably have heard it because we sing it all the time. We sing it at restaurants, we sing it at parties, and it's the Mexican happy birthday song. And I'm wondering if you even noticed. Well, of course, as English-speaking locals, of course you've noticed the song and you've heard it, but I wonder if you know anything about it. So, in case you don't, I'm going to share some information with you, and it's not the whole story because the story is dark, like any story that has to do with traditional Mexican songs, but quite funny. Somebody at this birthday party mentioned, "Well, you're not an English-speaking local until you know Las Mañanitas, which is the Mexican happy birthday song," and it's actually two songs. So here's some information that you should know. There is Las Mañanitas, which if you go online and try to find out who wrote it, there's all kinds of conflicting information. Some websites will tell you that it is of anonymous origin, that it came to us from Spain when the conquistadors were here. Other versions will tell you that it was composed by Manuel Ponce, who's a Mexican classical musician and guitarist, who was actually. Other versions will tell you that it was composed by Alfonso Esparza Otero. But in fact, it's a combination of two songs, the traditional Mañanitas and the Mañanitas Tapatías. So you've heard the song. It starts with Estas son las mañanitas, da, 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 da. So I'm going to tell you about this song, and I'm going to tell you what the lyrics are so that you can be better acquainted with it. And of course, as English-speaking locals, I would imagine you'd be curious about this. So do we know for certain if it came from Spain or Manuel M. Ponce or from Alfonso Esparza? We don't know, and I'm just waiting for some time to be able to give you more research. Anyhow, the song starts with the lyrics, Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David, hoy por ser día de tu santo te las cantamos a ti. Which mean these are the little mornings that King David used to sing. We'll clarify what has King David got to do with this in a second. Since today is your birthday, we sing them to you. Now, that's the first verse. Who is King David? Well, King David is a Bible character who happened to be a musician, and he sang his psalms So that's why we have a King David involved in this situation. Then the song continues by saying, despierta mi bien, despierta, mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, la luna ya se metió. And this translates to, wake up, my love, wake up. As you can see, it's morning time. The birds are singing and the moon has hidden. The moon has gone away or tucked inside or went into a hole. We don't know. But this is essentially wake up. It's your birthday. And that portion of the song is the traditional Mañanitas song. But then we get into the Mañanitas Tapatías or the Mañanitas that are from Guadalajara. And this is a separate song. Parenthetically, there are more verses to the first one and there are more verses to the second one. The second one continues with, Qué linda está la mañana en que vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto y placer a felicitarte. Which translates to, how beautiful is this morning, which I'm here to greet you. We're all here, happy to be here to congratulate you or to wish you a good birthday. And then there are other verses. And then the final verse is, ya viene amaneciendo, ya la luz del día nos dio, levántate de mañana, mira que ya amaneció. Which translates to, it is starting to be dawn, the day has given us light. Get up in the morning, look that it has already dawned. So essentially, Las Mañanitas, or the Mexican happy birthday song, is wake up. It's your birthday, damn it. So that is the meaning of our Mañanitas song, our happy birthday song, in case you were dying of curiosity to know it. And of course, I'm going to leave you with a YouTube version of the song as performed by Vicente Fernández, which is one of the most traditional versions you can pursue out there. But what is fascinating about Las Mañanitas is that if you go looking for the song in old Mexican films, you know, the black and white, there are many other versions of the song. There are many other verses, and it's just one of those stories that may not have a definitive answer. The end. Let me now take a quick look at your comments just to see what everybody is up to. Rewinding the comments, and I see lots of good mornings, and we love those. Timothy says, we'll be in Puerto Vallarta 5 weeks from today. The countdown has begun. Hooray. Ronald can appreciate why I'm wiping my forehead. He says it's 39 degrees in East Tennessee. Humidity is only 95%. Well, it doesn't feel that different here in Puerto Vallarta, that's for sure. Let's see what else we have. Do-dum pum 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 pum, ba-da-dum pum pum. Do-de-do-do-do-do-do. Mark says, apparently the internet isn't drinking enough coffee. I'm going to do some research because this is 2 days in a row in which the broadcast the performance of the computer is a little sluggish. Let's see what else we have. Dan, I'm so happy to read you. Every time I read news about handicap access or wheelchair access in Puerto Vallarta, I think about you and Kathy. I hope you guys are doing well, watching a lot of bicycle races on YouTube as you enjoy. Harold was in Guadalajara with Sue during the heavy rain. It was a major storm. Yes, I saw videos, and it was a whopper. Let's see what else we have. Oh dear, Mark says, at least those people got parking tickets. My wife got her car towed. What a pain. Yes, that is not a fun thing to have to endure. That's for sure. Louisa comments on the graphic that I shared for that event that took place yesterday. Is it a cityscape or a piano? That's part of my, I don't know. Rita says, oh, sorry to miss the Whiskey Kitchen get together, the LGBTQ party. Well, if all goes well, they will continue to happen. And hopefully that will be the case. Michael also chimes in. I wish I was able to attend the event Saturday night. but won't be in town for good till next month. Did we talk about an event Saturday night? Probably not. But but then here's another question. Let's see. There's a queue. Is that why Mexicans celebrate birthday breakfast? It's not common in the USA. Birthday dinner is more common. Actually, Eric, I haven't noticed that we celebrate birthday breakfast more than dinner. Uh, I find it interesting to hear or to read that that is your perception because I never thought about that. I think, I mean, I cannot speak about everyone, but I mean, I think some people choose to go to birthday breakfast because that's when they are available, maybe. But I could be wrong. I cannot speak for everybody. But in my personal experience, I don't see a commonality in us celebrating birthday breakfast more frequently than birthday lunch or dinner or whatever. Um, Curious. But you see, that's the story of the birthday song. Uh, and then Eric says there's always a birthday at Los Alcatraces every time I go. Well, yes, a lot of times Mexican families will definitely go to a very traditional Mexican restaurant to celebrate a birthday. I'm not surprised. Every time I go to Los Alcatraces, there seems to be a birthday celebration going on. And of course, when you go to restaurants, restaurants have come up with all their cheerleading variations to the song. But but I hope you enjoyed my little uh, immersion in the Mexican happy birthday song. Marie asks, Whiskey Kitchen event is on Wednesday, correct? Nope, it's incorrect. The event is on Thursday, June 16 from 7 to 9. And you can find this information in our show notes today, as always. And this brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Oy, another hot day. I hope your day is refreshing. And I hope that you'll stay cool, that you'll stay kind, that you'll stay connected, that you'll stay safe, and that you'll come back sometime in the near future. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Ciao.